be showing you around Ao Nang. We're going to do a little walk along the beachfront today and the main strip, and we're going to show you what it's like and how busy it actually is.
Yes, right now we're in Noparatara Beach, which is our favorite beach in Ao Nang. The reason it's our favorite because it's always quiet and all we see is just local people. And right now the beach itself looks pretty empty.
A few people swimming over there?
Yeah, there's a couple people swimming, but as you can see, there's no people at the beach. The views are amazing.
Yeah, nice and quiet. It is a bit windy today and we're hoping, fingers crossed, it's not gonna rain.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Because it has been raining for the past week or so. Every single afternoon you'd have rain for like 3 hours or something, and then it would stop in the evening. So we're assuming it's just the season or something. Although it's supposed to be the dry season, it still rains a bit, so keep that in mind. So this area gets very lively in the evening. There's a lot of live music here. Even last night we met some of our viewers and we ended up drinking, and that's why today I am a little bit hangover, so I can't find my sunglasses anywhere, so gonna have to stick with my ugly face. Sorry. But yeah, the bars are open till like 2 AM. Who knows, maybe even longer. We left at around 2 AM or something like that, and the music still was popping off. Quite a few people. I feel like there's a few foreigners just arrived as well, so it feels like a little bit busier than it was like a week or two ago. So I feel like it's only gonna get busier with time.
We like to come and sit along this beach a lot and have drinks and stuff because it's a lot cheaper than going to the bars, but they're always cleaning the beaches as well, because a lot of locals like to get big mats out here and bring all their own drinks and food and just sit here all day with the mates, which is pretty cool, and it's a lot cheaper as well. So we like to do that sometimes too.
So across the road there is a bit of a western vibe. There's KFC, Quicksilver, there's even a skate park back there, and there's a night market. Not a big one, but every single night there is a night market there.
They do like street food and draft beers, so if you want to head there you can. We're not sure how expensive it is, but I think it's a bit more affordable than the Ao Nang Beach.
Yeah. There's also a food hall over there. Again, it's not too full, but we feel like it's gonna get busier and busier because, like we mentioned earlier, there's more and more people coming to Ao Nang right now.
And a lot of these food markets have only opened since we have arrived here in the last month. So before that, they were not open yet. So things are kind of slowly opening up just now.
Yeah, really cool beach, especially when there's no one here. I mean, there's a few cars, a few locals, but overall, just a nice, perfect walk on the beach.
Yeah. Okay, let's cross the road because I think there's a bit more happening over there than over there.
Usually these are very busy, but during the day it's just absolutely dead. There's no one here.
It's really quiet actually, but once the sunset starts, this whole area just kind of pops off.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really seem to matter what day. I hope this dog's friendly. Hey buddy!
He looks friendly.
Yeah, he's friendly. It doesn't seem to matter what day it is. Like if it's Saturday night, it could just be as busy on like a Wednesday night. So we never know what day is actually like the busiest day to come out. Maybe it's every day because everybody's on holiday, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Got your travel agencies.
Yeah, this is open, yeah. So that's where we had drinks last night at the Rock. This actually goes pretty wild. Like they have like live music in here.
It's absolutely packed.
Yeah, there's so many people. There were like people dancing. There were like a birthday party. There was this guy with shirtless, just like, yeah, give me some more. It was pretty funny. In general, it was like pretty good time. The band was really good. And then if you keep walking along this path here, there's many more live music restaurants and bars, and that one there as well, actually, just there. So this is like the well-known place for live music, right?
Yeah, and it's, to be honest, we had such a good time last night because we haven't really been out for a party in a really long time because of COVID and stuff. It's been so quiet, so it was really nice to do that. It's becoming more lively here, and we can't wait to go out again.
Another live music bar just there. Yeah, this really cool platform.
By the way guys, this beach is called Noparatara Beach. It's the one next to Ao Nang Beach, and at the very end of this beach is the pier. So that's probably where you're gonna go if you've booked a tour here in Ao Nang to go to like Koh Phi Phi or the Hong Islands or any island tours that you've booked. You usually go there in the morning And I think right now to go to Koh Phi one way it's like 400 baht or 450 baht. We haven't actually gone there to book it yet, but hopefully next week we'll be going. We'll be filming all that for you. But that's around $12 one way, so it's not too bad.
So now we're in front of this very big monument. It looks like a massive seashell or something like that.
How do these benches work?
Oh, you sit on here.
You can lay down, I guess.
Yeah. Is it good?
Really nice. A great view of the beach. Awesome. Yeah, there's a really cool beach bar over here.
Yeah.
It always looks like a great spot to come for drinks at night.
Yeah, it stays open at night and you're just sitting right next to the beach. Like, look how cool this is. And you have like a natural shade.
And I'm pretty sure it's quite affordable prices.
Yeah. Really cool spot to chill. Come on, you gotta do it one day if you're ever here in Naporat Beach.
Yeah, and then after that you get onto these seafood restaurants. There's like tons of them, but they're always really empty. I'm not sure why. If it's because they're quite expensive.
Pretty abandoned.
But it's got an amazing view.
Amazing view, yeah, really cool view. Another travel agent. There's loads of them here. Look at these crabs over here. Massive blue crab. Loads of them. They seem like they're scared of me, so I'm just gonna leave them. I'm not gonna freak them out. Oh, you should get that, Olivia. That would suit her a lot, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's so
definitely. Cute. Just put your head next to it, just so I can picture it. Yeah. No?
No.
Here's probably a very popular place, the beach, but it seems to be closed as well.
I think it'll open later.
Maybe, yeah.
We've noticed a lot of places just close during the day and then they just open at night. Probably because there's not many people to serve during the day. It's not worth the business.
So this place has a ping pong table, has a pool table, and obviously an amazing view just there. Pretty cool decor. Pretty nice. So here's another boat service and there's a whole time ship, so just gonna show it to you just in case you need it one day.
Yeah, just keep in mind guys that the speed boats are way more expensive than the public local boats. So some of the prices might look really big, but you can actually get them cheaper if you don't get on the expensive speed boats.
Look how beautiful are the trees here. Wow. Really cool. I just really like that you can just walk next to these things. Pretty cool. It's like Avatar.
Yeah, and that is the end of Naporat Tara Beach. That's where it ends, and then you get onto this bridge which takes you to the Ao Nang main strip. So that's where we're gonna go now.
At night you got the lights on here, so all of this is lit up. There's another bridge just there as well.
Really beautiful.
And it does smell a bit fishy here because it's like there's loads of boats in here, and the tide comes in and out a lot, and that's why it kind of smells a bit fishy.
Yeah, when the water goes out, the smell like
comes in.
Yeah.
You probably noticed in our previous videos that we drive a motorbike. It's just easier for us to do that, you know, you get around faster, it's relatively cheap. But if you're not planning to drive one, there's a whole lot of tuk-tuks and taxis like everywhere. Like you see those red ones, they're like packed with speakers in case you want to have a sesh.
Light up. You could have a party in the back.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, all the tuk-tuk drivers really don't have much business right now. You can tell they really want the business, so...
Yeah, so, you know what, just come and support them. It's actually, you know, if you've never been in Thailand before, or if you haven't been here for a long time, it's kind of nice to have a little tuk-tuk ride, the breeze, you know, it's pretty good. And support the local businesses.
People doing that right now.
Yeah. I really like this little narrow path right next to the rock. Palm trees, statues, really cool lampposts, right?
Yeah.
We don't even have them in Europe like that. In fact, like the tiles reminds you a lot of like touristy town somewhere in Europe, like Spain or something like that, right?
Yeah. It does feel like that. This road just here, when you're walking to Ao Nang Beach, up there, That's where we live. We drive up there every day to leave Ao Nang, and actually up there is loads and loads of cheap local food. If you walk up that road all the way to a big road, there's street food all along it, and it's really cheap. It's way cheaper than Ao Nang Beachfront, so if you have a motorbike or if you have the energy to walk all the way up there, it's quite long, then you'll be rewarded because it's very cheap.
Just right there, I can see there's supposed to be a night market, but it's not really much of a market because it's dead around here, and there's only a few stalls and like a couple shops out there. We're gonna get a little bit closer just to show you around a bit.
So these are just like your typical tourist shops. If you want to buy souvenirs, clothes, rotis, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was looking for like t-shirt in here the other day. It's really hard to find anything because a lot of stuff is like very touristy oriented, you know, the Chang tops, and they're all like very outdated. But yeah, this is pretty much the market in here. We go a little bit closer.
Beer is cheap here.
Sawadee krap. There's some fruit lady here. She always has fruit in here.
Cheap shakes only for 40 baht.
Yeah, shakes are really good. Kapong kap. And large beer Chang and Leo are only 80 baht. Usually it's about 120 all around our Nang strip, but in here it's pretty cheap.
I didn't know that. We should totally drink here next time.
I know, right? So unfortunately, a lot of places are shut down. Like this whole strip in here, you can tell that it used to be pretty busy, but now it's just sort of abandoned. And then on the other side is the same story. All of it is closed down. Only a couple of bars and restaurants are open on this strip. And this looks like it used to be some sort of restaurant, like almost like a little shopping mall, but it's all abandoned, all trashed, left out. So now we're going to the Ao Nang beach area, which is the most popular, the most touristy place, and that's where we're gonna get asked a lot by other people, like buying a suit, buying something else, buying some elephant trousers and stuff like that. We totally understand, you know, like there was no tourism for a long time, and these people are really like struggling and trying to hustle to meet the, you know, to have ends meet. Sawadee krap.
Hello, my friend. How are you? Just looking for my later.
Okay.
I have good food for you.
Yeah, so just like we said, you know, it is a bit of a hustle for them because it's hard, you know, like there's barely anyone here and they have to keep open.
I haven't had anybody like grabbing us or anything.
No, it wasn't
like,
anything,
aggressively.
we never had anything negative to say, like,
Come eat with
or
us.
someone's just trying to manipulate you into doing something.
Yeah.
Never had that. But I mean, if you're not careful, if you're drunk and stuff like that, you could end up like getting scammed basically, so gotta watch out, you know. There's a couple of bars in there.
They open up at night. They
Yeah.
all open.
And there's actually live music just there. Some of them are still shut, but like this one, that one, and then the reggae bar are kind of open still.
If you guys want to see us do another video like this, but at night time, to see the nightlife and what it's actually like at night, then we could definitely do that for you guys. Leave a comment if you want to see that.
Sawadee krap. There's some tourist information shops, and that's where it sort of like starts to be a little bit busier, because now we're getting to the very main strip of Ao Nang town.
I feel like this road is not very representative of Thailand as a country. It's just basically a tourist strip.
But look, they have your favorite bags, Olivia. You love them, don't you?
They sell them everywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing with these kind of strips. They always have something you might have an interest for, and yeah, it's easy. It's kind of dangerous because you could just end up going and spending loads of money on a lot of stuff that you don't even need.
Because everything is like, oh, it's only like $5 here, $5 there, $10 here,
Yeah.
but it adds up when you get into the shop.
Yeah, and especially as soon as you get to Thailand, you don't want to be buying a lot of stuff and then traveling with it, you know. That's what we've done before in the past, so we're not doing the same mistakes. When you get here, you don't want to buy anything. Well, trying to minimize the stuff that you buy.
I mean, if you're coming on a holiday, it's a good place to buy cheap clothes.
Definitely, that's for sure. So don't bring your flip-flops from home, buy them here.
Yeah, you could probably buy all the clothes you're gonna wear just here on this strip.
Yeah. Are you ready for the busy part?
Here it goes.
It's probably not even that busy right now because the time of the day, it's like lunchtime, and it is like a bit of a siesta here as well, so even the locals sort of go for a little rest. Some of the shops closed down for a bit, so it feels like, yeah, sort of like a siesta in Spain, but Thai siesta. I don't know how you call
It's
it.
a really popular spot with tourists, so they do pad thais for 60 to 80 baht. It's probably some of the cheapest food you'll find on Ao Nang Beachfront.
Yeah.
Just there. And just on the other side of that is the ticket office. So this is where you go if you want to get to Railay Beach mainly. It's like 100 baht per person one way and 100 baht back. But there's a catch: if you leave to come back after 6:30 in the evening, you're gonna have to pay an extra 50 baht, which is only like $1.80 or something. But it's good to know.
Right, so we're going to the very famous Ao Nang Beach.
We are here.
A lot of people come here, but I mean, look at it. There's no one here. There's only a few people out there. But
A lot of people don't like this beach. A lot of people don't like Ao Nang in general, but I think it's an okay beach. It's not the best one in the area, but it's clean, it's empty, it's a beach.
Yeah, I think the main reason people might not like this beach only because it usually is very busy, you know, especially when it comes to weekends and late at night. This gets filled up with people. But I would say you shouldn't be hating the beach. It's just a beach. But if you come here right like around this time, around 1 o'clock, as you can see, the beach is all to yourself.
Pretty good. And a quick tip for you guys: if you do want to go to an even nicer beach, if you walk to the very end of here and go across something called the Monkey Trail, you can look it up on Google Maps. We actually made a video about all of this. There's another beach called Pipeline Beach, which is really beautiful, super quiet, and you can swim there all day.
It's right at the corner where that mountain is, right at the very corner. Yeah, and the hike is only like 5 minutes, not even a proper hike.
We actually made a video about it. You can watch it after this.
Yeah, this is it. We're on the main Ao Nang strip. This is where all the fun happens. Yeah, this is pretty much the busiest spot in the whole of Ao Nang, and you get stopped a lot. You're probably gonna see that happening.
Yes, you're a sexy man, no? Next time.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Sexy.
Thank you. So, like I said, you get compliments, you know, it kind of makes you feel good and stuff like that. Makes you feel good about
He really
yourself.
wants you to buy that suit.
Yeah, I know. Thing is, I'm not sure if I'm gonna need a suit, but you know, just in case you might need a suit.
But to be fair, I think buying a suit in Thailand is one of the cheapest places to buy a suit.
To be honest, it's pretty cheap, and they like tailors as well. Like they like make the suits here on the spot.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool in case, you know, you got like a little backpacking romance and you decided to get married on the beach. Boom, you got your suit right on the beachfront, man. Actually, there's loads of them here, just in case. But yeah, this is where you get most of your souvenirs, most of your elephant trousers, bikinis, your
Swimming stuff.
your bikey instead of Nike. You know what I mean. Loads of stuff like that.
We actually need to buy one of those waterproof bags for our cameras.
Actually, yeah, you're right, because we might be going to some islands.
So there is some useful things to buy.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
not all-
100%. Just a lot of times you end up buying stuff that you don't even need.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of restaurants, and like we mentioned earlier, these restaurants are really spendy, and obviously we're paying mainly for the beachfront. Ourselves, we never even once ate on this strip, because if you ever watched our previous videos about food, our budget is about $5 a day, and that's what we live on because we're travelers on toast, we travel on budget, and yeah, eating at the beachfront, it's not something we do, not something we've ever done yet. So a lot of people like eating here and stuff like that, so especially when you come here like the first week, first month maybe, then you know, this is where you're gonna spend most of your time until you realize that there's so much more stuff around Ao Nang, which is like same quality but like 3 times cheaper.
Yeah. If you do come to Ao Nang, rent a motorbike. I think that's just the best thing you can do to save money. You can rent a motorbike for like $5 a day if you look around for some cheap
But
places.
the best thing to do is just make a deal. So if you plan to stay for like a week, rent a bike for 7 days, and then you can make one deal all together, and you'll end up saving money, and it's just better. There you go, that's what we need. We need something like that. The Todai?
350. Is that a lot?
350
That's
baht.
like $11. $10, $11.
Not too bad, really. If it's actually like proper waterproof bag, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
But we might look around and come back to it.
Alright, buddy.
Abang Kap.
Couple cup, you mean sabbatical?
I know, right? I think
You always get hello and thank you mixed up.
I think the hangover is still catching up with me from last night. But yeah, this is a very western place for me personally. I always think it's like the most western place in the whole of Ao Nang. Why? Well, because there's a freaking Mackey's just here.
need to though. Thai food is so good.
Yeah.
You don't need a McDonald's.
No, it's kind of nice. Like when we first got here from Laos, we haven't like seen anything like that for like a couple of years, and it was just like, what? First thing we've done, we went to Mackey's and just bought a massive meal because it's just how it is. But yeah, then we halfway through the meal we realized that it's just not good for you. It's just full of nothingness.
Right?
Yeah, it's pretty expensive here in Thailand.
You would expect it to be.
Yeah, but if you were like back home in Europe, like it's actually really cheap. That's why a lot of people eat in McDonald's, because it's so cheap. Whereas here is the other way around, so it's crappy food and also really expensive. That's why I just don't go to Mackey's.
It's better to just eat Thai street food.
Exactly, or just go get a decent burger in a decent burger place, and I guarantee you it's gonna be way much better.
Loads of toiletry shops along here, but they all sell sun cream that's so expensive. If you come into Thailand, buy sun cream in your own country and bring it with you, because it's like $10 for a small bottle here. I don't know why it's so expensive. If you need sun cream, bring your own.
And now this is pretty much the corner of the Ao Nang beachfront, and this is that the Golden Beach over there?
Golden Beach?
Yeah, what's the name?
Resorts.
Yeah,
There's a few resorts down there, and like bars where you can sit on the beach and have dinner and stuff, which looks really nice.
but yeah, this strip goes all the way up, and the food gets a little bit cheaper. So this is the very end of the beach strip, and now the strip goes all the way up here, and that's where the food gets a little bit cheaper. If you walk all the way up to the top, you get some really cool cheap kebabs for 50 baht. There's also like some nice quirky restaurants and bars, and it just gets more local. The more you go up, the more local it gets.
Yeah, you have the main mosque at the very top. Outside the mosque, there's loads of street food. It's a good spot if you want to save some money and you're staying in the Ao Nang area, and you don't have a bike because it's walking distance.
There's a Hello Kitty tuk-tuk and a Hello Kitty motorbike. Oh, look at this.
What is that?
It's pretty cool. Looks like it has a rooster's legs. Or is that a penis?
I think it's just a pants. It's a strange statue. Not sure what that means. Oh no, the monkey's got no
There's a
head.
monkey without a head. Massive mouth. Just missing a head.
It's a tiny bit run down.
No, but it ain't too bad, right?
No, it's coming back to life. We're seeing more and more people here. More and more tourism. I actually see two people over there with massive backpacks right now.
Right, literally,
Look
they're
like
just
they've
arriving.
arrived.
Yeah, so we are feeling like there's more and more people coming in here. It's really good for the local businesses, but you know, if you do want to experience Ao Nang when it's like 20 years ago or something like that, you should come as soon as possible, because it really is getting busier and busier every single day.
Yeah, we're thinking we really want to get to the islands and see all of that and go to like Koh Phi Phi and stuff before it gets way too busy. We want to experience all of that without too much tourism.
Yeah. And now we're gonna go just at the very corner of the beach.
I feel like this is a popular spot where people book tours and stuff. And a lot of people stay in the hotels just down here. It's really
Sort of like the hot spot when everyone arrives to Ao Nang. They arrive right here, and sort of like the resort area and stuff like that. But yeah, you should totally explore Ao Nang a little bit more. Just sort of go a little bit into the outskirts and check out the local areas, check out the local foods and restaurants. There's so much in here apart from this main strip, you know, where you're gonna get hassled and pay triple the price for pretty much the same quality. So the beach itself in here is not necessarily very looked after. There's like few trees, but I guess it's like organic trash, which is all right. And yeah, gets a bit like more westerny, and it's not ever like too busy during sunset. There's a few more people than usual, but I feel like it's gonna get busier in the next month or two, right?
If you're gonna see tourists sunbathing and stuff and hanging out, it's gonna be at this side of the beach.
So people are getting the boat to go to the Riley beach, probably?
Yeah, I think like I said earlier, it's 100 baht one way. Usually the first boat is at like 8 in the morning, but they don't leave until it's completely full. So you just have to come and you wait there until there's enough people, and then you go. But it looks pretty fun to go on one of those long tail boats.
Yeah.
I like to do that.
But yeah guys, this is what Ao Nang is like today. As you can see, tourism is picking up a little bit. There's more and more shops and restaurants are opening up as well.
Yeah, nightlife is back a bit. When we came a month ago, it seemed a lot quieter than it is
definitely
today. So don't worry, you can go out and enjoy your evenings.
Yeah.
Worry-free.
Basically, Ao Nang is fully opened up and ready for tourism right now. And anyways guys, we really hope you enjoyed watching this walk and talk video about Ao Nang.
Yeah, we hope you found it helpful if you're planning on coming to Ao Nang or Krabi and you wanted to see what it was like.
Yeah.
And hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and it helped you out, and subscribe if you haven't already.
And we'll see you next time.